Drivers, start your engines. Let's do 10 laps of GT3 racing at the famous Red Bull Ring. Straps qualified first, or maybe Cliff did, not sure, I have to check on that. And Straps in first place, straight off that grid. He was able to keep Alex and Minivan and Cliff and Rattlehead off of him for the moment. Couple drivers getting into it, and somebody just ran Rattlehead right into that barrier. Rattlehead is now in last place, but do not give up. You got the best race car out there, Rattlehead. We got 10 laps of racing at Red Bull Ring. Straps, first place. Has about a 3/4 of a second, a little bit more of 3/4 of a second now, under 1 second lead on second place Alex. Minivan in third, trailing Alex by almost 3 seconds. And we are now on our second lap. 10 laps of GT3 racing at Red Bull Ring. And we are racing at night. So hopefully nobody busts any headlights up. And I see somebody did take off that track, pissed off. And it was Rattlehead. I would be pissed off too. I'd be pissed off too if somebody with a named Minivan ran me into a freaking wall. Cliff, he's in fourth place at the moment. He's trailing third place Minivan by a little over 2 seconds. A little under 2 seconds now. It's going back and forth. Straps, he's still in first place. A little over 1 second lead on second place Alex. Minivan in third place. Cliff in fourth, still trailing by about a little over 2 1/4 of a second. And that Minivan better not try to knock Cliff off the track, because it looked like he did knock Rattlehead off. I don't know. I'm going to have to take a look at that replay, because Rattlehead looked pretty pissed whenever he took off the track. Hopefully he don't try to come up here to this announcer booth and take it out on me. And Straps still remaining in that first place position with that consistent 1 second lead on second place Alex. Minivan still in third place, over a 1.5 second lead on fourth place Cliff. And that lead Straps has on second place Alex is going down a little bit. He only has about a 3/4 of a second lead on Alex now. A little over now, a little under 1 second. Going to be heading around these last 2 turns right now in this third lap. 10 laps of GT3 racing at Red Bull Ring. And Straps still maintaining that about 1 second lead over second place Alex. A little bit over 1 second now. And we're on our fourth lap. Alex, second place. He has over 7-second lead on third place, Minivan. And third place, Minivan. He has only a little bit over a 1.5-second lead on fourth place, Cliff. And Cliff is going to pass that Minivan up. And he first place Trap, staying consistent with that 1-second lead on second place. Alex is trying to catch up. Can he catch up? Straps first place, now with a little bit more of a lead on second place Alex, almost a 2-second lead on him, now over a 2-second lead. Just went back down, and Alex is entering pit road. He's on his way to his team right now. And Alex's team is going to exchange out those burn up rubbers for a brand new set of those fresh racing slicks. Yep, and he is refueling. Let's see how this plays out for Alex. He's got the freshest set of tires now and the freshest fuel. Straps, still in first place, now has almost a 10-second lead on second place, Minivan. But his tires are almost all the way worn out to that halfway mark. And he's getting close to only a quarter tank of fuel. So he's gonna have to make that pit stop. And Minivan, second place. He has even more of a lead on Cliff now, almost a 4-second. And Straps, he is entering pit road. His team is waiting for him. And Straps' team is going to exchange out those old burn-up racing rubbers for a brand new slick set of racing rubbers. And he is refueling. Straps was in first place. We can see if he can go back up to that first place position. Because from what I can see, he knows this track pretty well. Minivan, first place. Has about a 3.25-second lead on second place Cliff, but he will have to take his pit stop. If he doesn't, he's a fool. And he's driving that Minivan around them turns. I'm surprised that Minivan has not rolled over yet. And Cliff is gaining on the Minivan when that Minivan was going around those turns. Cliff is now only under 3 seconds behind first place Minivan. Straps in third. He's trailing Cliff by over 14 seconds. Alex, he's in fourth. He's trailing Straps by a little over 3 seconds. And we are on our 7th lap. 10 laps of GT3 racing at the famous Red Bull Ring. In minivan, he is in first place, but like I said, he's going to have to make that pit stop. He just passed it up, so hopefully he takes it before the 7th lap is over with. Almost a about 2.5 second lead on Cliff. Alex in 4th place, last place, trailing 3rd by about 3.5 seconds. And hopefully minivan takes his pit stop. He's about ready to head around his last 2 turns on his 7th lap. Cliff not too far behind him. Cliff is about ready to overtake, and minivan is taking his pit stop. And Cliff is taking his pit stop as well. His team is ready. And Cliff's tires do not look too bad. He's going to definitely need fuel though. And Cliff did make it to his pit team. He is not getting any of those racing rubbers. He just got fuel. Minivan just got fuel as well. Straps, he's in first place now. Almost a 4-second lead on second place, Alex. Alex was able to overtake while Cliff and minivan were in the pits. And Alex has about a 7.5 second lead on third place, Cliff. Minivan way in last place. And minivan is only about a little over a half a second behind third place, Cliff. Straps, first place, over a 5.5 second lead on second place, Alex. And he's about ready to be headed around these last 2 turns on his 8th lap. Almost about a 6.5 second lead on second place. And we're on our 9th lap. 10 laps of GT3 racing at the famous Red Bull Ring. Straps remaining in first place, almost an 8-second lead on second place, Alex. And he does have enough fuel to finish this race and make it to that checkered line. Alex does too, I think, as well. Alex in second place on this 9th lap. And Cliff in third. He's trailing by a little under 6.5 seconds. Cliff in third place. And he is ahead of 4th place minivan by almost a little over half a second. Straps, first place, now with almost a 10-second lead on second place, Alex. Straps is going to be heading around these last 2 turns on his 9th lap. Over a 10.5 second lead on second place, Alex. Going on 11-second lead. White flag, we're on our final lap. 10 laps of GT3 racing at the famous Red Bull Ring. And Straps, he is in first place. He has over 11-second lead on second place, Alex. Alex, he has over a 6-second lead on third place, Cliff. And we had a lot of drivers take off that racetrack, and they're pretty mad. They're pretty fucking pissed off, if you ask me. I was waiting for one of them took their helmet off. I was waiting for one of them to wait for one of these drivers. I think it was Minivan. I think he was going to throw it at his windshield. Straps, little over 10-second lead now in second place, Alex. Alex is leading. Oh, Minivan just overtakes Cliff for his third place position on this final lap. And Cliff is trailing Minivan in third place by a little under 3 seconds now. Straps still remaining in first place, going around this final turn, headed towards that checkered line. And your first place winner at Red Bull Ring, Straps. Second place, he's headed towards that checkered line right now. He has almost an 8-second lead on third place, Minivan. And your second place winner, Alex. Third place, just went around that turn right now. And your third place winner at the Red Bull Ring, 10 laps with GT3 Racing, Minivan. Fourth place, Cliff.